What's happening, YouTube? Cowboy here, and today I'm going to be bringing you an early look at some footage from Assassin's Creed Unity. So Ubisoft was kind enough to give me some of the single-player campaign footage to add in some commentary over. So we're going to be jumping into some of the new dynamics of the game and giving you a look. But for now, let me pass it off to Arno.
Poor France is ill, and our city is a wound, inflamed by all efforts to heal her. A king once ruled, headstrong and corrupt. Now headless and a corpse, murdered by men just as vile. Today, fanatics from all sides spill blood on every corner. 1,000 terrors I mean to cure, day by day, street by street, Templar by Templar.
So already, just one of the biggest things we can see just from the start is moving to the next-gen platforms of the game. You can see just the sheer volume in the world is, immense compared to what it used to be. I mean, we have a absolutely massive crowd down there. And on top of that, just take a look at the new parkour and how it works. I mean, in the previous games, you would jump from as high up as possible, land in a stack of hay, you were home free. And the developers really wanted to move away from that, so we could see that the parkour is meant to be a lot more fluid. They tried to add a more realistic feel to it this time around, and personally I think it's turned out great. And even down on the ground, you can still see these crowds are just everywhere. Everybody is animated, everybody is involved in the world in some way.
My target may be on the move.
That's the kind of thing we can't really do on the previous gen platforms, which is cool to see, because we have previous installments of the franchise on the Xbox 360 to use as a baseline, and comparing it to that, you can see it's a massive upgrade in what is now capable. So another thing that's new is you can see dynamic events are a lot more common. We had a thief just run by, but on top of that, we're walking by this building right here, and we can see a mission just popped up. And that's another thing that's, they're making to be new within the Assassin's Creed Unity, is that events within the world are meant to be a lot more dynamic. We saw murder right there. We were able to walk right up. We could have gotten involved if we wanted to. We see a bunch of crooks fighting here. We can decide whether or not we want to get involved or not. You can see we're going to just run right on past and keep making our way to work on the quest. We have the dot up there, so we're going to keep heading on over. But, just to give you a quick glance at the combat here, you can see you can still run up and get assassinations. But another thing that's nice is the combat isn't as simplified as it used to be. And my main reasoning behind saying this is, if you caught any of the live streams I did back with, Assassin's Creed 4, that I would take on like 10, 15 guys at once. And as long as I was good on my counters, I had absolutely no problem killing them. But we could see right there, even with the counter kill, wasn't instant. Even after getting that counter, there still had to be some follow-up swings that went out. You had to get a couple extra attacks in, and all in all, I think that's going to make the combat a lot more skill-based and a lot better overall. So sneaking into the building as well here, you can see the way you move in the game has been improved, whereas before, hiding like we are right now probably would not have worked. We need to, stay in bushes or whatnot. You can actually kind of take a Splinter Cell style of stealth approach, where you're able to just, we're slowly working our way around the room. We can see where all the guards are, see if they're paying attention to us at all, and we're slowly going to work our way up the stairs. And on top of that, just the movement in general, you can see we're a lot more fluid this time around. I mean, just the movements between the crates right there was just gorgeous compared to, what we saw in some of the older games.
It wasn't me. I'm not the man you heard.
Where is he?
But the justice, the executions.
Good. You should leave this place.
Merci, monsieur. Merci. Merci.
So we can see we now have a new objective. We found Captain Xavier, and we're going to make our way on over to him. You guys will get a chance to take another look at the improvements in the parkour system of the game. And another thing that's new is previously, where we had a little HUD located up in the corner with everything on a mini-map, we can see it's dynamically integrated into the world now. So we can see all the different things in the world we can interact with by the little blips that are on the screen. You can, of course, turn these on or off, minimize the appearance of them so it's just main missions if you want. And overall, it's a lot cleaner in my opinion, because the screen is more about just what's going on. It's about your immersion in the game. It's about you actually being the assassin instead of, you know, you going from mission to mission. We can see working our way back out into the streets, and there's, you know, an entire society bustling while we were still inside that house. And, you know, it really is amazing to see that, 'cause it's just, you know, furthermore taking a look at the kind of stuff we're going to be able to go into next gen with. And you can see right there, you have people fighting, and dude just got killed in the street. Now we're going to make our way on over, get over to this execution, and you can see while there are still some parkour elements that are similar, you know, we still have the post sticking out from buildings to jump with. In general, movement has become a lot more fluid this time around, and you know, the jumping between different parts of buildings, it looks a lot more natural. You can see we had a little wall run there. So coming up, we can see now we're going to tail our target. You can see we had all the guards highlighted, the main target highlighted through the use of eagle vision, which also has been made a lot better in my opinion. Earlier you got a chance to see it where you know, we popped eagle vision and everybody got marked as red, almost like, you know, a thermal type thing, and it showed us where everyone was at ahead of time, so it, you know, makes our stealth approach a lot easier, and that's something that's good. You know, Assassin's Creed should be about stealth, and I feel like we're moving back towards the origins of that and a more stealthy approach, whereas in, you know, Black Flag, it was, you know, you slaughter everybody, you're a pirate, so you know, why not? And this time around, we're getting back into the roots of Assassin's Creed, and, you know, we have a much more stealth-oriented approach. So you can see making the way around the target here, trying to look for a position. The crowd starts cheering, things are starting to get heated. But we're not quite there yet. We're not quite in the position to get a kill. You guys can probably guess where we're going to get the kill from, but we're not there just yet. So let's make our way on over. Hop across right here. Hop down to the platform. Somebody's going to die. Oh snap, here come our buddies. And that about wraps this up. So either way guys, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the little bit of single player footage from the upcoming Assassin's Creed Unity. I know I am insanely excited for this game. I hope you guys are too. It looks absolutely fantastic and I can't wait to play it for you.